Joining me today is Patrik Kincl, who is set to take on his longtime rival Karlos Vemola in a much anticipated rematch at Octagon 43. Patrik, thank you for your time today. How are you? How's training camp? How are things?
Hey, thank you for having me. Training camps were 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 awesome. I'm feeling great right now. Uh, I guess best best shape ever. But I usually saying this. But I'm feel great right now.
Brilliant. Right, so this is 5 years after the original fight with Carlos. You finally got the chance to run it back. First of all, what does it mean to you to have the opportunity to get one back over Carlos?
Uh, it's personal a little bit, and it's a huge fight for Czech and Slovak MMA scene. So it's maybe the top of my career fight right now.
Right. So talk to me about how the rivalry with Carlos began, back in 2018. So
I'm
you were friends once,
yeah,
right? And then
yeah,
went to turn rivals.
yeah. It happens, you know. It's life. Now we are rivals, and we will fight in O2 Arena next week, almost next week.
Hmm.
So
So that old fight, the original fight with you two, how now a champion of Octagon, the guy that you are now, how do you look back on that performance, and how much do you think you've changed since then?
uh, the first performance was influenced by pretty nasty eye poke
Yeah.
in a the second round on in the first minute, something like that, and
Hmm.
uh, then it was disaster for me. I couldn't see anything, so it was hard to fight, especially against wrestler like Carlos. So yeah, and now I think I'm better fighter. You know, back then I was more welterweight fighter. Now I used to fight in middleweight, so it will be it will be different in clinching in wrestling. So I think I'm a different fighter right now.
So obviously your most recent fight, that first round KO of Alex Lohoré, a really sensational performance against a guy that Carlos himself was unable to finish. Um, but after that fight, Carlos jumps in the ring, and there's all that. How do you view that whole encounter with him jumping in the ring? Because I suppose from one perspective, it could be that he's almost stealing your limelight, or it could be that he's helping to build this rematch that you've got going. So what were your thoughts on that?
Um, I know. I think you can see this from both sides,
Yeah.
like a promo and like he he destroy not only my night, all night from all fighters. Then in Brno, so I didn't like it.
Right. What was your reaction to finding out that he was forced to pull out of the scheduled fight in December?
Uh, Back then I didn't have much information about it. What's going on? Uh, will be this fight or won't be this fight. So in first week, yeah, maybe 2 weeks, I didn't know anything about December fight, and then they cancel it. So okay, that's MMA. That's life.
Mm.
So I can focus on my injuries. I can heal it, and now I'm better than in December.
Perfect. So yeah, what have you done in that time between the fight cancellation and the fight getting booked again? So obviously it's been a few months since then.
I injured my left arm from fight with Alex,
Mm.
so I had more time to recover. Now it's 100%, almost 100%, and it I think it helped me more than Carlos. I think
Mhm.
I'll be better than him in all aspects of MMA.
Brilliant. You've been putting some rounds in with UFC middleweight Jack Hermansson for this camp, right? What's that been like, being able to train with him?
I love Jake. I love uh, all guys from Frontline Academy. They have a group of awesome people, fighters, and it's really motivation for me train with these guys, with these animals. So yeah, it helped me with my confidence and of course skills and mindset.
Awesome. Um, so I want to talk about the sort of the press conference that you guys took part in. And the one thing that stuck out to me was all the talk of you know, suing and going to court because of claims Karlos made to the media. From your own perspective, can you explain what's happening there?
I'm sorry, I don't want to talk about
Okay.
this anymore. You know, there's 9 days to fight. I just want to focus on last days and don't talk about personal
Okay.
issues.
That's fine. Yeah,
I'm sorry about it.
absolutely fine. Then I would like to talk about Collis's last fight. So he took a fight last month.
Yeah.
Al Matavo. What did you make of that performance?
like this, I, uh, I was smiling when I saw his performance that night. Uh, Almato, it's around 300 in rankings,
Mm.
so it was supposed to be easy fight for him, and for sure it wasn't. You know, so uh, I was just smiling.
I saw you say in a promo Octagon put out that if anything, it's more of a positive for yourself than him after seeing what happened in that fight.
For sure, for sure. When I was fought like him that night, I was be so nervous to go to arena,
Mm,
but it was his choice. You know?
that's true. He also got hit like quite well. He did get hit quite a few times in that fight, and considering this fight, that your rematch is it's not that long after it. Do you think that's going to have an impact on maybe his chin or his durability when you two face off?
For sure, for sure, for sure. And weight cut from 92 to
Yeah,
middleweight from middleweight, it takes some damage for sure, and
absolutely.
I'm counting on it.
Well, with that being said, how do you see the fight going? How do you get your hand raised?
Okay, I expect it will start with the first second. I imagine it will be little bit a similar start from Karlos, like with Illich.
Mm-hmm.
He will try to push me as hard as he can, but I'm ready for it.
Gotcha. And if all does go to plan, do you envision there being a trilogy at some point?
Hope so not. Hope so not. It will be finished for me. You know,
Yeah.
it's 5 years. A lot of negativity around this fight. Personal, sports. It's hard for me to handle this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody. It's every day I met somebody, and everybody wants to talk about this fight for 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
It's every almost every single day, and it's hard to handle this. You know, I'm tired about this. I'm happy in a gym, in training camps, and I hate this stuff around this fight.
But yeah, I imagine if you do go out there and do something spectacular, that's only gonna increase the fans talking about running it back. But then again, the champion gets to call the shots, so it'll be in your wheelhouse then. Yeah, brilliant. Well, thank you for your time today, Patrik. That's all I've got for you today. Best of luck in the upcoming fight. It's definitely going to be a spectacular performance.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.